Alright guys, welcome back to another Raw review. I know I've said plenty of times in the past that Raw is even though it's not a good show, I know I've said it's the best weekly show by far. I've said it's better than SmackDown, I said it's better than AEW, and I think I might have been talking shit, guys. I don't know. It might it might be the best of a bad bunch, but this week's show, let's just say this week's show wasn't very good. And the weird thing is, these shows, I think the shows Rob been putting on lately are 10 times better than the Raw shows that I remember watching from like 3 months ago or from a year ago, and it just shows you how bad Raw must have been back then. Because I mean, the Raws that I'm watching at the moment are goddamn awful. We start the show with Bobby Lashley and the Hurt Business arriving. I mean, Bobby Lashley and MVP walking together. No, I mean they look like main event stuff, and then you've got. I mean, I don't hate Benjamin, but I mean the guy was never. Let's be real. I think people always say, oh, I think they're saying like over push him, or overrating the guy. Should I say? Me can't even get that word out there. I mean, he was just like he was a good wrestler, right? Good worker, no doubt about it. He was decent in Team Angle, but he was never a main event. I don't know. See, seeing him and Cedric Alexander with Bobby, I think it takes a look at Bobby Lashley personally. I mean, I would go your separate ways. I think all you need is Bobby Lashley and MVP. But anyway, they arrive. Bobby Lashley says they announced that Bobby Lashley is defending his title in the opening match. He says he's going to retain. He's going to beat up the Miz again. Miz comes out, cuts a decent promo, and he says last week wasn't fair. He defended the title, which he did, even though he's a snake, a little jobber, and he ran away and got counted out. He was right. He did. He had stomach cramps as well. I mean, fucking hell. Miz for president, Miz for WWE champion. But not tonight. He takes on Bobby Lashley and he gets squashed. But it was a fun match, you know what I mean? The Miz kind of got squashed, but at the same time got a bit of offense in, if you know what I mean, but not too much offense to where the match looked like anything competitive. And there was like some wee fun spots in it, especially when Miz went and clotheslined Bobby Lashley in the corner, and Bobby Lashley kind of just catches him, and Miz looks at him as if he shit himself. So I mean, that was pretty funny. But I don't know. Every time Lashley fights Miz, I've noticed when I don't know if Lashley's like losing strength or if the Miz is like getting fat or something. But whenever Lashley goes to lift the Miz, it looks like he's struggling to hold him up. I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. Maybe I'm struggling to stay awake during fucking watching Raw. That could also be the case. But anyway, Bobby Lashley's your champ. It showed you Drew McIntyre watching the match backstage several times. Bobby Lashley retains. We have an interview with Drew backstage. He gets attacked by Sheamus. Drew goes up to Adam Pearce, screams at him, says, "I'm not your friend tonight. I want a match with Sheamus. I want it no holds barred or whatever." So you're right, okay. You're thinking this is the main event. Is it the main event? No, it's not. It's up next. And then Drew and Sheamus have a match. I mean, it was very long, just like the match they had last week. It wasn't a bad match, but again, it's like, I mean, there's nothing on the line, no stipulations. I mean, I thought they were saving this for like Fastlane, and now they've had back-to-back matches, and you know what I mean, on Raw in successive weeks. So like, where are they going with this? This time it was like a double count out. Both guys were going for like shots with the steel steps, and they hit each other, and I guess the steel steps ricocheted and hit each other, knocked themselves out. Referee says no contest, no contest, waved it off, and there you go. So over an hour into the show, and the only people that have really featured is Miz, Sheamus, Morrison, McIntyre, Lashley, and MVP, and then obviously you had the Hurt Business with them. But I mean, there you go. So I mean, you're an hour in, and there's been no one god awful or dreadful on the show. There's nobody that makes you want to change the channel yet. So I mean, I guess from that perspective, it's good. But another way you could look at it is, I mean, we're an hour in, and we've only had like a couple of things happen, like two matches, and a couple of promos featuring the people from those matches. I mean, you look at an Attitude Era Raw, and you would have literally had about 30, 40 people appearing in the first hour, like, no joke. All these different things happening, but nah, I mean, I guess when the roster's is bad, they have to make everything so slow, because it's a 3 hour show, they need to fit it out, plus they have to make the guys that they have that are decent take up most of the time, so I guess that's what they're doing here, but who knows. Up next, Roman comes out, demands Shane McMahon comes out and apologises to him. Shane McMahon comes out, gets in the ring, says I'm sorry, walks off, gets up to the top of the ramp, turns back, looks like he's going to say something, then doesn't say anything and walks off. I mean, this was just weird. Why? What are they doing here? What are they doing here? After this, we had Xavier Woods versus Shelton Benjamin. I think Woods, the New Day are getting a title shot next week. The New Day win. I mean, no, it wasn't even a tag team match. It was just Woods versus Benjamin, and Woods wins after I think Benjamin and Alexander distracted themselves. I mean, who cares? Just get these guys away from Bobby Lashley. They go backstage. Riddle's there. He's got a scooter. He says he doesn't want to leave it backstage because he gets a parking ticket, and if he takes it to the ring, Mustafa Ali will destroy it. And then the New Day come back after their match, and he's like, "Oh, guys, you want to play Call of Duty later or Fortnite or whatever?" And then he asked them to look after their scooter, and Kofi Kingston's jumping about on the scooter, and it's like, man, this guy was world champ 2 years ago, and look at the stadium. How the fuck did they ever make this guy world champ? Dreadful, dreadful stuff. Matt Riddle goes out, beats a member of Retribution. I mean, well, it's not as if Riddle was going to lose. I mean, I don't think Retribution have ever fucking won a match, bar Mustafa Ali. So what's the point of them? What is the point of them? Just break them up. And it failed. It was a fail. I mean, yeah, for this group to have end, not the group didn't have a chance, but for to have any chance, it needed a pretty good fucking leader. And Mustafa Ali was seriously not the guy. I would love to know. I mean, I wonder if we were trying to get Punk back, and he was like, no, and then they went, oh fuck, well, we just need to go with Ali because, I mean, that is a massive fail. Like having how can a group of guys with masks with Mustafa Ali as the leader take over the WWE? You know what I mean? Now they can't even beat mid carders on Raw. You know what I mean? Yet they thought they were going to take over the entire company. I mean, what? How? Why? So anyway, they won. We had up next, I believe it was Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defending the titles against Lana and Naomi. Fat ass, I think, won the match. They defended the belts. I mean, who fucking cares? Reginald was there. I mean, who cares? Who cares, really? Then backstage with Mandy Rose, who, why they cut her hair short, I do not know. I mean, why not put her back with Sonya Deville? The Fire and Desire gimmick, I mean, fucking have them be lesbians. I mean, come on, do something with them. Anything would be better than this. She's hanging about with fucking Dana Brooke, steroid fucking looks like her face is melted with that much makeup. I don't know. Get her out. Get her off. Change the channel. Charlotte. They say they want to be champs. Charlotte Flair comes in and says, "Well, you got to prove it." Why does anybody need to prove anything to fucking her? If anything, Charlotte Flair's the one that needs to prove something. How about you prove to everybody, right, that you'd even be there without your dad? It's a joke. I mean, without Ric Flair, she'd be bloody working at McDonald's or something. 16-time fucking fry scooper. You know what I mean? Never mind 16-time women's champion. Hater, boring as fuck. And I mean, where is Asuka? Asuka was even on the show tonight. Like as much as I hate Charlotte, I mean, who is her on Raw to win that women's belt? I mean, like you can't. It's almost like you can't blame WWE for pushing her again because like there's no one else. Like there's literally no one else unless they want to bring like Lita or Trish back, which I would love them today, but it's probably not going to happen. Then I guess we're stuck with fucking Charlotte Flair. Then we had Strowman. Shane McMahon goes to the ring, decides to call out Strowman, and this was just god awful, terrible, terrible. Shane says, "Oh, I would never call you stupid. I would never call you stupid. I would never call you. I would never use any bad terms against you. I'd never do this or that. I mean, I would never undermine your." Make funny or use insulting language or any all this stuff, right? He's coming out, fucking spent about 10 minutes saying it. He basically said, "I would never call you stupid" for about 10 minutes straight, and then went Braun, and Braun fucking cracked up and chases him to the back, and Braun sees this like car getting away, so Braun like assumes it's Shane and like chases after it, and then Shane just pops out from behind the curtain and goes, "Like I said, so stupid." No, you want to know what's stupid, man? This feud, where the fuck's it going? Right, I get it. They're doing Shane versus Strowman at Mania. Could they not do something? Could they not do? Is they not got anything better than this? Seriously, is there nothing better than this? I mean, did Braun Strowman not? Did his team not beat Shane McMahon's team at Survivor Series? Raw beat SmackDown a couple of years ago. Could they not have made it over that? Like that's what the beef's over or something like that. I mean, what was Shane McMahon's problem? He went to Harvard or in Braun Strowman, didn't he? Or I think what's his? I don't get it. Like Shane's got an education and Braun Strowman hasn't. I mean, what's the beef? You tell me, because apparently at the moment it's just Shane thinks that Strowman's stupid. So the only people stupid are the people like me that are sitting up to fucking 4 a.m. then half four reviewing this shit in the UK. So Oh my god, I feel stupid. Stupid. That's what I feel like. Stupid. So there you go, man. Stupid. Fucking stupid. This whole show is stupid. What do we have next? I think that was it, actually. Yeah, main event time. Orton versus AJ. Oh, well, I suppose there was a wee segment backstage earlier to set this up. AJ was saying like Orton's weak, and Orton's like, yeah, well, if you want me to, show you weak, then meet me in the ring tonight. Blah blah blah. Then AJ had another wee promo later on going, he's hearing voices in his head. He doesn't know if it's the Fiend or the Witch, Alexa Bliss, or whatever. Blah blah blah. Orton and AJ have a decent match. Then again at the end, Alexa Bliss comes on the Titantron, distracts Randy. Fire pyro goes up in the ring posts. And then Orton again coughing up the black stuff. 3 weeks in a fucking row. 3 weeks in a row. Why? Why can't they progress past? I mean, I don't think. See, or this black stuff. I would have been all right 1 week, right? But why are they doing it 3 weeks in a row? I mean, they've went from Alexa Bliss. They went from Orton literally about to set fire to Alexa Bliss. Then they went from Alexa Bliss setting like fireballs in Orton's face. Then they went to Orton actually physically attacking Alexa Bliss with RKO, and now for the past 6 weeks, it's been bullshit. It's they either don't do anything, or they do Alexa Bliss giving them a wee warning, or they do this black shit. I mean, you've had like weeks where it was actually good stuff, fireballs, and then RKO's actual like physical stuff, and now it's I have to appear on the Titantron and you have to appear over here. I mean, can't they be doing nothing creative? I mean, I don't fucking get it. Like Fastlane's approaching. I mean, are we going to get? Can we not get a match between these two? I'm not. I know, not a real match, but can we not get like a match that's booked and then, obviously the Fiend's going to return or whatever? But it's just something different from this Black Goose shit. I mean, 1 week it would have been all right, but that's 3 weeks in a row now, and it's getting boring. It's getting old. Where the fuck's it going? AJ wins, phenomenal forearm. I wish this show was phenomenal. It was not, unfortunately. Aye, there you go. It's what a waste of my time. How can you, I mean, it's weird. I say it's weird talking about this shit for 12 minutes, but it's that bad. You could talk about it for 12 hours and just constantly bury it. But I don't. I ain't got 12 hours, guys. I've got about another 30 seconds. So there you go. I mean, overall, I mean, the start was all right with the Miz, Bobby Lashley, the Sheamus, McIntyre stuff was all right. The main event was decent, but the ending again, the main event crap. I'll give it a 2 out of 10, guys. It wasn't the worst fucking show you'll ever see, but god damn it, man! Actually, no, a 2 out of 10's nah. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna a 1 out of 10. Fuck me, that Black Goose shit, and then the whole Shane McMahon and Braun Strowman stupid thing. Nah, that takes the cake. See if the ending was. See if there was an actual reason for Shane disliking Strowman instead of him just saying he's stupid, and Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton did something different. I think this show could have been at like a 4 or something, because like the stuff before it was actually no bad. Like the opening was all right, the Sheamus Drew match was all right, and the main event match itself was all right. But the Shane Bro Strowman thing, and the just Orton and Alexa Bliss doing the exact same thing for 3 weeks in a row, in my opinion, just absolutely killed this. So I'm fucking taking fucking 3 points after rating for that alone, and it's getting a 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10, guys. There you go. Let me know what you think down below. But I'm sick of watching this. Aye, and until next time.